Ebusanfo na etifo ni de kwan so mema obi bia kwa baba channels me pacha daily update TV ni de kwan so na no first time baba channel so mesra so tie news ni we na so ni jo be subscribe for more updates na like ni share video no so my yakopon share so yes and pacha wo comment bi so constructively fache comment section na ye beje ni akenka yakopon share na me pacha we the audio ya yekuti yes credit to Melodies TV yes Melodies TV na ye nya sa audio ni free na that was some weeks ago Ousubempa yes Ousubempa eka senko beko former president Dramani Mahama fie no akwa demonstration all because of an assault demonstration over the Airbus scandal nteno na also beko Mahama fie ankasa no Mahama office no akwa scan no akwa demonstration kese tia Mahama wo honum na eno na ma NDC youth no so sorry pa na omonso ka say ne sade ada beba ne yenso yebeko sanna ye ne we de ehia ne abanan ko ensem de NDC youth ni pie ke kansem na eno na NDC youth ko en omkoye cleaning but Ousubempa anko allegedly ne yesi Ousubempa e de adwane wedwane na we de Ousubempa na anka say pia babontin abekasa or say 9DC for no person mukunu according to Ousubempa or say 9DC for no person because na o de men kasan kwechiri yenkodi nkoti odi na owajichiri bia for obetim da check comment section me patch said them kind Melodies TV ni fa news ni free so credit to Melodies TV nyankopon hira bebre me da se
finally Ousubempa ababontia ababekasa say President Akufo-Addo amano vim NDC ababekasa. So if you don't know what happened that Ousubempa yana say we call demonstration former President Mahama a private office NDC imbebunu beka say wo mo NDC imbebunu ewo nkwan pan de omo ntena se e mo Ousubempa endi nkwa asem sa to omo nso beka ho say wo mo koye clean up nti omo ko ho e de sekan ne praye ne nyama koye omo koye Ousubempa nyamba emse odwane ye later ye bete say national security minister ene ka tro Ousubempa say mawomba na senior situation aye ne de odi agra ne tibete na eho na President Akufo-Addo ekwa asori okwa asori no hu se dabi senior ade aye de wo se oka ho asem na okobo NDC fo echi se ade a NDC fo ye na trese NDC fo ape adwen boni bi se 2024 abato no se tutura asem no na ombeye no no Akufo-Addo won pene ma NDC me betena ha bisa question say say minim say President Akufo-Addo etumi kasa on violent issues so sir because yet your mind we mu ema ye bonkrofutio e wotechiman south 8 people died yante say president ka hwe I was so west wagon a bonkrofutio and that me no ka say some of them still bedridden ema ye ho commission committee no e recommend say MPP fuo bi aye de omo ahye national security mu ene di sansem bone no ye ntwe omo aso President Akufo-Addo aban ka say ye ntwe nkrofo na so aptelende nkrofo no still omo nam ho a omo hye national security uniform ejura obi a no ye MPP ni o say afono no na o ye campaign etia wono ankasa na aban yekun no ena mbebunu anti ase eko demonstration soldiers ebebo otuo ekun mbebunu ne bi President Akufo-Addo anka ho hwe soldiers ekokobo ahyiamafo yanka ho hwe northern region yakobo omo framfram yanka ho inti na eya nkrofo se inti President Akufo-Addo wo krom ha se utumi kasa about violence se NDC fo akoma Mahama office omo koye clean up the second account no se won ti ase okuku apai na so nyama bebre wo krom ho a ewo se wo kasa wanka na say na Martinami do din sembe to ya na yeti ase se de nti President Akufo-Addo kasa ho ne kra no behwe no na bi ono kra na wasoma eye Ousubempa because Martinami do say MPP ni pa Kesi bi a trese oba Martinami do ho a obebisa ne say chale oma ne more information on Mahama ne Airbus scandal no na ne bra no ye china na e no say da bi ya nche ne bra no na oni information bia edimo bia te ho ne yeti asese intia na President Akufo-Addo kasa ewo NDC for clean up in sensem ne so tem say Akufo-Addo kasa wie by that day na nye Akufo-Addo pa to say family meeting Akufo-Addo kasa wie ye no na Gabi Otrida konso ba social media e ba be kasa a wo tremu a yembo Ernest Ousubempa abaso say national security minister ka asem wonko no otie ye na wanko because ono nso ko ya na ka ebia edentokwa besi na me say hey cheza asem we de ehiamu Ghana fo ayete ha ye bra yesu ehusem bi eni ho ehiamu ze asem we nti ende ene so usu bempa so ehu ne se ne boss sakase wi a wono nso ende wo baba be kasa nti ono nso asem a wo ka ne se ade esi ye no eye barbaric do minim se na metre wo twimu minim misremo minim bayankenkan was a pressure group fixing the country movement has called out some members of the National Democratic Congress who assembled at the premises of former President John Dramani Mahama to embark on a cleanup exercise while wielding tools. The group, which is affiliated with the New Patriotic Party, blamed John Mahama for allowing members of his party to display such violent acts at his residence and failing to condemn it publicly. Into here, ono de osi o blame Mahama. Say Mahama ama NDC fo aba be fa sekan aba ono Mahama residence a Mahama antwe omo aso. Osi this follows the circulation of a video of some NDC supporters who gathered at Mahama's office under the guise of a cleanup exercise. However, how the tools for the cleanup were displayed raised concerns as the party members could be seen brandishing bows, arrows, and machetes, among other tools. In a statement signed by the convener of the group, Nso Usu Bempa, and cited by Ghana Web, the group chided John Mahama for allowing such a barbaric act to occur while breaching security protocols. Also more shocking is the fact that the former president and his staff encouraged the gathering for hours, failing to disperse them when it was obvious a clash with an opposing group could cause mayhem. Adena wanko. O jeze Mahama be pami omo na waba. Omo da Mahama officer. Na yesi Mahama kasa anko miti. Inti na o tete. O su bepa na o tete na o hwe. Because o say eya onwanwa se ma omo ba ya omo de sekan e ba be yesa nyama no wo ho no. Eya onwanwa se Mahama ampami omo. O su bepa. Sa na o kan. Na trese o tete o. O say even more disturbing was the violent actions of these hooligans and hoodlums, suggesting that their uncivilized behavior and harmful threats were encouraged by the former president, John Dramani Mahama. But see, if not, he would not have allowed these barbaric activities to take place in his office, breaching national security directives and without any prior notice to the security agencies. Ono Mahama ni breaching national security directives. No ti ho na NDC fo abaso mo be clean up. Nti Ghana ende se wo koye clean up e wo se wo kokonya notice free national security for once ana. NDC fo aba Mahama office mo be clean up o say Mahama ade awa no we breach national security. We be ma ade na wanko. We be ma ade na wanko ka obetu usamia. O say Mahama and his team should bow their heads in shame for such despicable acts within the premises of their office. Is this the same man who aspires to lead this country again? Perpetuation of violence seems to be the forte of this man and his party, and Ghanaians should never allow him another opportunity to hoodwink us. Oh yeah, Kosruba from Kosro Equasas, yes, Echo him we yet back from we yet dear Mobeya, NDC be we need forget it. The Moka, the Moka, Nevema, Ubia, and I just say, Wabre. Pensioner na why na just ni sika mo fa ma no why na just so we beto ama aban foforo no enye de wo kan na ebe ma no na adwen asesa ho ati ase ito ya also bempa the full statement no any me he say me what time okay me what time ka krant me nkan I say you read the full statement no I say the fixing the country movement has noted with serious concern the extreme act of hooliganism displayed by the members of the opposition National Democratic Congress, supporters of candidate John Dramani Mahama, at the premises of his office on Thursday, November 23, 2023. In outright disrespect and contravention of the directives by the Ministry of National Security to call off the demonstration against former President John Dramani Mahama over the airbus scandal, his supporters massed up at his office armed with cutlasses, knives, cudgels, and other dangerous implements in an empty and worthless show of machoism, even when the security agencies had warned against any gathering. More shocking is the fact that the former president and his staff encouraged the gathering for hours, failing to disperse them when it was obvious a clash with an opposing group could cause mayhem. Even more disturbing was the violent actions of these hooligans and hoodlums, suggesting that their uncivilized behavior and harmful threats were encouraged by the former President John Dramani Mahama. See, if not, he would not have allowed these barbaric activities to take place in his office, breaching national security directives and without any prior notice to the security agencies. Since the unfortunate incident almost a week ago, Mr. Mahama and his aides, who are quick to point accusing fingers at will, have not been able to condemn the actions of these mobsters and ruffians. They clearly were in support of such crude and unruly behavior. The Fixing the Country movement wishes to condemn the activities of these violent characters who were looking to scupper a peaceful protest by our group seeking to bring the investigation of the Airbus matter to the fore. Mr. Mahama and his team should bow their heads in shame for such despicable acts within the premises of their office. Is this the same man who aspires to lead this country again? Blah 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 blah. Went on to talk, but nini name no. Or this year ran away. And also been pay. Or this year ran away. Also ya bema kway. And so on a now tina radio so ye to know the ya bema ya bema. I don't know uncle. O petrol letter 10 inti we na Mahama pese ye to abama no. Hey, Ghana phone to abama Mahama. I said the wo so bempa no. Mahama no eye bibi pa o be ka tre Ghana voze ye ntoma no. I said ye wo Ghana gas na wo ye adwuma na wo GP every month no. Enye Mahama nka wo MPP bank heaven ye de obehye. Asa we je vomuntre ma jo comment box ni mo be dase.